When you're receiving a message, make sure it comes from the horse's mouth, because this story we're going to explore today, the king was wealthy. He had the wealthy grandfather, a wealthy father. But when they plotted against him, money could not save him. I am Joana. I uncover Africa's untold stories and help you heal through storytelling. So today we are back in the Benin Empire, and we're gonna explore Oba Eweka I. As Prince Oromia from Ife went back to Ife, he left his son, of course with the mother, Princess Heimide, and under the care of her father, so the grandfather of Eweka, Osanego, the knight Onoge of Ego. That's the father of Princess Heimide, who's also a noble person. And then he left Ogefa, that's his native doctor, behind to take care of the son, and also under the care of some dukes like Iyama and Oloton. Good, and they cared for him, but the boy did not really speak up. It took time before he said his first words. He loved the games at Use. He would go to the games, he would train as a warrior, a king, and then he was very vast into the Benin indigenous medicine. Even his mother, she did a lot of this, practiced a lot of the herbal medicine, probably also to strengthen him and make him say his first words. But he did not. Then his father, Prince Oromia from Ife, when he heard about it, that my son is not really speaking, he's going to be the king, right? He sent seeds, special herbal seeds. I don't even know what the seeds are, but he sent the seeds, this is oral history now, to Benin, and after they used the seeds in medicine and administered it to the boy, he spoke his first words, and his first words was Owomika. And this rippled through the crowd, and people were so excited. He has spoken his first word. Oh my God, our king to be has spoken. And they were so excited that they somehow mispronounced the word Owomika, which actually meant I have succeeded. He had succeeded in the game, to Eweka. And that was how, when he was being coronated as the king, he was then named King Eweka I. Now, so during his inauguration as Oba, the king, he got lots of gifts from the Yoruba kingdom of Ife. You know, his dad is a prince, and then his grandfather, the Onoge of Ego, a noble guy, right, has lots of wealth. They made like a big, majestic inauguration, and he was a young king, so he still needed guardians. So his grandfather was more like the guy behind the picture, right? And the nobles, the chiefs, they didn't like that. They didn't like his influence in the sense that his mom is nobility, his dad is a prince from another kingdom. There's so much wealth. They didn't really want that. And you remember, even before his father came, Prince Oromia came to Benin, that there were already issues like Ogiame, the son of Evian, the administrator, then wanted to be king, right? So there were already groups within nobilities and the chiefs that did not want Oba Eweka. So they were like, what's the power behind this young king? It is his grandfather, the father of Princess Heimide, Osanego, the Onoge of Ego. So these nobles are plotting against the king, decided that if they can get rid of his grandfather, he's going to lose his wealth, he's not going to have that influence. So how are they going to do it? So that it seems like it's even the king that did it himself. So what they did, they knew that the young king, was not so vast in so many intricate in the palace royal Edo traditions. And there was a tradition where during the annual festivals, they will invite special people to dress in a state attire. So these nobles, they went to the young king and they were like, okay, can you invite your grandfather to come to this annual festival dressed in the state regalia and tell him to also wear his egbele? Now, there are two words that could sound similar, zegbele or egbele. So egbele would be like a beautifying piece that you add to the traditional attire, and zegbele meant literally to commit suicide by hanging. The young king sent a message to his grandfather. Now, this message is passing through messengers. So when the message finally passed through messengers and got to the Onoge of Ego, his grandfather, the message had changed. The message was, the king says you are invited to the annual festival, and the nobles and chiefs, they are looking to receive you dressed in your state attire, regalia, and zegbele. Hey, okay. Osanego, the Onoge of Ego, is a noble, proud man. He built his grandson to become king. And now he's receiving orders from his grandson to go and commit suicide. He took these words literally and committed suicide. So when the young king heard about it, he was so devastated. And you can imagine what happened afterwards. Complete the story. So that was it, this session about King Eweka I and the message that devastated him. If you're enjoying Africa's untold stories, do not forget, share, like, drop your comments. This is how you're going to help me build this platform so that we can bring up more untold stories from Africa and heal through storytelling. I'm Joana. Bye.